direction, but not a moment must be lost." "I will go with you," said Alizon. "No, no," interposed Richard. "You have not enough strength for the effort, and will only retard her." "I thank you for your devotion, my child," said Mistress Nutter, with a look of grateful tenderness, "but it is unneeded. I have no intention of flying. I shall surrender myself into the hands of justice." "Do not mistake the matter, madam," said Sir Ralph, "and delude yourself with the notion that either your rank or wealth will screen you from punishment. Your guilt is too clearly established to allow you a chance of escape, and though I myself am acting wrongfully in counselling flight to you, I am led to do so from the friendship once subsisting between us, and the relationship which, unfortunately, I cannot destroy." "It is you who are mistaken, not I, Sir Ralph," replied Mistress Nutter. "I have no thought of turning aside the sword of justice, but shall court its sharpest edge, hoping, by a full avowal of my offences, in some degree to atone for them. My only regret is I shall leave my child unprotected, and that my fate will bring dishonour upon her." "Oh, think not of me, dear mother," cried Alizon, "but persist unhesitatingly in the course you have laid down. Far rather would I see you act thus, far rather hear the sentiments you have uttered, even though they may be attended by the saddest consequences, than behold you in your former proud position and impenitent. Think not of me, then, or rather think only how I rejoice that your eyes are at length opened, and that you have cast off the bonds of iniquity. I can now pray for you with the full hope that my intercessions will prevail, and in parting with you in this world, shall be sustained by the conviction that we shall meet in eternal happiness hereafter." Mistress Nutter threw her arms about her daughter's neck, and they mingled their tears together. Sir Ralph Assheton was much moved. "It is a pity she should fall into their hands," he observed to Richard. "I know not how to advise," replied the latter, greatly troubled. "It is too late," exclaimed the knight. "Here come Nowell and Metcalfe. The poor lady's firmness will be severely tested." The next moment the magistrate and the knight came up, with such of their attendants as were not engaged in pursuing the witches, several of whom had already been captured. On seeing Mistress Nutter, Sir Thomas Metcalfe sprang from his horse, and would have seized her, but Sir Ralph interposed, saying "She has surrendered herself to me. I will be answerable for her safe custody." "Your pardon, Sir Ralph," observed Nowell. "The arrest must be formally made, and by a constable. Sparshot, execute your warrant." Upon this, the official, leaping from his horse, displayed his staff and a piece of parchment to Mistress Nutter, telling her she was his prisoner. The lady bowed her head. "Shan I tie her hands, your worship?" demanded the constable of the magistrate. "On no account, fellow," interposed Sir Ralph. "I will have no indignity offered her. I have already said I will be responsible for her." "You will recollect she is arrested for witchcraft, Sir Ralph," observed Nowell. "She shall answer to the charges brought against her. I pledge myself to that," replied Sir Ralph. "And by a full confession," said Mistress Nutter. "You may pledge yourself to that also, Sir Ralph." "She avows her guilt," cried Nowell. "I take you all to witness it." "I'll not forget it," said Sir Thomas Metcalfe. "Nor I, nor I," cried Sparshot and two or three others of the attendants. "This girl is my prisoner," said Sir Thomas Metcalfe, dismounting and advancing towards Alizon. "She is a witch as well as the rest." "It is false," cried Richard, "and if you attempt to lay hands upon her, I will strike you to the earth." "Death!" exclaimed Metcalfe, drawing his sword. "I will not let this insolent pass unpunished. I have other affronts to chastise. Stand aside, or I will cut your throat." "Hold, Sir Thomas," cried Sir Ralph Assheton, authoritatively. "Settle your quarrels hereafter, if you have any to adjust, but I will have no fighting now. Alizon is no witch. You are well aware that she was about to be impiously and cruelly sacrificed by Mother Demdike, and her rescue was the main object of our coming hither." Still suspicion attaches to her," said Metcalfe; "and whether she is the daughter of Elizabeth Device or Alice Nutter, she comes of a bad stock, and I protest against her being allowed to go free. However, if you are resolved upon it, I have nothing more to say. I shall find other time and place to adjust my differences with Master Richard Assheton." "When you please, sir," replied the young man, sternly. "And I will answer for the propriety of the course I have pursued," said Sir Ralph. "But here comes Nicholas with Mother Demdike." "Demdike taken! I'm glad of it," cried Mother Chattox, slightly raising herself as she spoke. "Kill her, or she'll kill you, or she'll escape you." When Nicholas came up with the old hag, both Sir Ralph Assheton and Roger Nowell put several questions to her, but she refused to answer their interrogations, and, horrified by her blasphemies and imprecations, they caused her to be removed a short distance, while a consultation was held as to the course to be pursued. "We have made half a dozen of these miscreants prisoners," said Roger Nowell, "and the whole of them had better be taken to Whalley, whence they can be safely confined in the old dungeons of the Abbey, and after their examination on the morrow, can be removed to Lancaster Castle." "Be it so," replied Sir Ralph. "But must you, unfortunate lady," he added, pointing to Mistress Nutter, "be taken with them?" "Assuredly," replied Nowell. "We can make no distinction amongst offenders, or if there are any degrees in guilt, hers is of the highest class." "You had better take leave of your daughter," said Sir Ralph to Mistress Nutter. "I thank you for the hint," replied the lady. "Farewell, dear Alizon," she added, straining her to her bosom. "We must part for some time. Once more, before I quit this world, in which I have played so wicked a part, I would fain look upon you, fain bless you, if I have the power. But this must be at the last, when my trials are well nigh over, and when all is about to close upon me. Oh, must it be thus?" exclaimed Alizon, in a voice half suffocated by emotion. "It must," replied her mother. "Do not attempt to shake my resolution, my dear child. Do not weep for me. Amidst all the terrors that surround me, I am happier now than I have been for years. I shall strive to work out my redemption by prayers." "And you will succeed," cried Alizon.
"Not so," shrieked Mother Demdike. "The fiend will have his own. She is bound to him by a compact which naught can annul."
"I should like to see the instrument," said Potts. "I might give a legal opinion upon it. Perhaps it might be avoided, and in any case its production in court would have an admirable effect. I think I see the council examining it, and hear the judges calling for it to be placed before them. His infernal Majesty's signature must be a curiosity in its way. Our gracious and sagacious monarch would delight in it." "Peace!" exclaimed Nicholas, "and take care," he cried, "that no further interruptions are offered by that infernal hag. Have you done, madam?" he added to Mistress Nutter, who had remained with her daughter folded in her arms. "Not yet," replied the lady. "Oh, what happiness I have thrown away! What anguish, what remorse brought upon myself by the evil life I have led! As I gaze on this fair face, and think it might long, long have brightened my dark and desolate life with its sunshine as I think upon all this, my fortitude well nigh deserts me, and I have need of support from on high to carry me through my trial. But I fear it will be denied me. Nicholas Assheton, you have the deed of the gift of Rough Lee in your possession. Henceforth Alizon is mistress of the mansion and domains, provided they are not forfeited to the crown, which I apprehend will be the case," suggested Potts. "I will take care she is put in possession of them," said Nicholas. "As to you, Richard," continued Mistress Nutter, "the time may come when your devotion to my daughter may be rewarded, and I could not bestow a greater boon upon you than by giving you her hand. It may be well I should give my consent now, and if no other obstacle should arise to the union, may she be yours, and happiness, I am sure, will attend you." Overpowered by conflicting emotions,